Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Allie. Today, I am so excited for today's video. Today, I have another episode in my testing favorite snacks series. Today's video is going to focus more on subscribers' favorite snacks. I asked you guys on Instagram what your current favorite snack is, and I got lots of fun responses. A very interesting mix. I feel like some of the snacks that were recommended are super healthful and other snacks that were recommended are just straight up junk food, and let me tell you, I am here for that mix. So let's just jump right on into today's video. If you like this series, I'm going to link my playlist in the description below where I have every single testing snacks video on there in one place. And as always, if you have any other questions or concerns after watching today's video, just ask them in the comments below and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Now, without further ado, let's get on into it. Okay, we're gonna start off with the item that was the most highly recommended, an item that I wouldn't even really have thought about if it wasn't recommended so many times. Usually I save the best for last. I don't know if this is going to be the best one because I haven't taste tested everything yet, but this is definitely the item that was recommended the most frequently in that little poll, and it is Oreo Cakesters. I cannot tell you how many people said that Oreo Cakesters are back. Try the Oreo Cakesters. I love Oreo Cakesters. I can't get enough of the Oreo Cakesters. I've definitely had these as a child, but I don't know, I guess they like went away for a while and they're back now. I can't remember as a child if I liked these or not, so we're gonna find out as an adult if I like these. This is what the packaging looks like. I feel like if I remember correctly, these are more of like an Oreo whoopie pie, if that makes any sense. Let's dig on in and find out. They smell like Oreo cake, if that makes sense, but they're called Oreo Cakesters, so job well done, Oreo. This is what it looks like. It's like a nice little whoopie pie meets cake meets macaron meets Oreo. Cheers, here we go. It's literally an Oreo whoopie pie. Like, that's exactly what it is. That cream is so good. It's kind of like less sticky than a whoopie pie. Again, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you guys have ever had whoopie pies before, but I find them to be kind of like sticky to the touch. This is actually delicious. This is what it looks like inside. I mean, I completely understand why this was recommended so many times. I would give this like a solid 9.5 out of 10. I don't know what it would need to do to get the other 0.5 points, but like, this is freaking good. I'm feeling a little lion-esque today. My hair, I don't know if I love it or hate it. I feel like it's not it today. It is a little unruly, it's large. The waves are just like a little bit wild for me right now. So I'm feeling a little bit like a lion or a lioness right now. And we're just gonna roll with it. The next snack that I'm going to be testing out is a pickle flavored chip. Y'all know I love me some pickles. I got this recommended a couple of times. It said just pickle chips. It didn't say Lay's pickle chips. It didn't say like a name brand pickle chip. It was just pickle chip in the recommendations. So I got the Lay's brand. These are supposed to be tangy, tart, and crisp, and now smashed and broken and crumbled. Let's try some out. I've had pickled popcorn. I don't remember if I've ever had pickle chips before. Don't you love how the bag is this big and the chips start literally down here. Like, literally the chips are starting down here. All right, so here's the chip. This one is huge. I don't know if you can see, but there are like a couple little specks on it. I feel like this is going to taste a little bit reminiscent of like a salt and vinegar chip, but let's find out if I am correct or if I am wrong. Okay. If I was doing like a blind taste test and somebody gave me these, I would for sure 100% say that this was a salt and vinegar chip. I don't really get pickle anything, to be quite honest with you. I'm not a huge salt and vinegar chip fan, so I'm gonna say that these are a no for me. I guess they taste a little bit like pickle. Now that I'm eating it a little bit more, it's like going down the gullet a little bit more, I feel like I'm getting like pickle juice flavor. Like, you know, like that taste that you get from the juice in the pickle can or the pickle jar? That's what I'm getting. It's a little too much like salt and vinegar for me. Reese's Sticks. The next thing that I will be testing out in today's video are the ever popular Reese's Sticks. Something really weird happened with the poll on Instagram, like the little questionnaire on Instagram when you guys were giving me recommendations. Never have I ever had so many repeats in one poll before. Usually I'll get like 1 or 2 items that repeat, but a bunch of these items that were suggested for today's video were repeated multiple times. Like the Cakesters, another item over here, the Reese's Sticks. So many people said Reese's Sticks. I didn't even know that this was a thing. Is this new? Apparently the people who were recommending them said Reese's Sticks, they taste like Nutter Butters, or what's that, like, I think it's a Nutter Butter, right? Is it a Nutter Butter? They said it tastes like that, only better. So we're gonna try it out. This is milk chocolate, peanut butter, and crispy wafers. Let's test it on out and see if they are as good as the, I think they're called Nutter Butters, right? I could be completely wrong about that. Don't quote me on that one, but they definitely look like little wafer cookies. Oh my God, I love wafer cookies. I love how crispy and crunchy they are, and I love peanut butter and I love chocolate, so I feel like this is just going to be a match made in heaven. Here we go. 10 out of 10. It's that classic Reese's peanut butter, which is like superior to other peanut butters. Fight me on that one, I don't even care. And you get that really like crispy wafer texture in your mouth, and it's just all blown over with that smooth milk chocolate. I feel like I could be like writing campaigns right now. This is actually, I mean, this is fantastic. I do understand why so many people recommended this, and I would highly recommend you trying it. This next item was recommended by a Rhode Island local, and let me just break it down for you real quickly. This is the Autocrat Coffee Milk and Cookies Warwick Ice Cream. So basically, long story short, in Rhode Island, we have many strange, iconic food staples that if you're not from Rhode Island, you just don't get it. And one of those food staples, one of those like Rhode Island food delicacies is coffee milk. I would love to know in the comments if you guys have ever heard of coffee milk or tried coffee milk before. We are like pretty much known for our coffee milk. So it is not coffee with milk in it. It is coffee flavored milk. You know how you have like strawberry flavored milk and you have chocolate flavored milk, you have just plain milk. We have Autocrat coffee syrup that you put inside of milk and you mix it together and it makes coffee flavored milk, and it is delicious. It is like a literal staple of Rhode Island. I feel like people just have coffee milk flowing through their veins if you are from Rhode Island. We have so many strange, iconic food delicacies. I think I'm gonna do a whole separate video just testing and sharing Rhode Island food delicacies, because we're a weird bunch, but like we know our food. If there is one thing that Rhode Island knows, it's food, and we know it and we do it so well. I just think that this is so funny because you go like other states or other places outside of Rhode Island and you ask for coffee milk and they just have no clue what you were talking about. I remember traveling as a kid and we would go to like restaurants and we would ask for like coffee milk, and they would just look at you like you have 10 heads and be like, you want coffee with milk in it? We're like, no, we want coffee milk. And they're like, you want milk with a little bit of coffee in it? And we're like, no, we just want coffee milk. So if you're not from Rhode Island, you just don't get it. We have like a ice cream factory in Rhode Island, and it is Warwick Ice Cream, and they make and specialize in the Autocrat coffee milk ice cream. So this one is coffee milk and cookies, so it's kind of like an Oreo coffee milk ice cream. Let's just dig right on in. This is what it looks like. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you have ever tried coffee milk before, like milk with coffee syrup added into it. Not coffee, but coffee syrup. I would love to know. Let's just dig right on in. So delicious. Funny thing about this, I hated coffee for the longest time and I like love it now, but even before I hated coffee, I always loved coffee milk. It just hits so different. So this is what it looks like. Sorry for that little like trip down memory lane, but I had to give you a little bit of a backstory with this one because I just think it is hysterical. All right, here we go. It's just so smooth. It's just so delicious. It's just so good. Honestly, it's so good. If you ever come to Rhode Island, please try coffee milk, and I will do like a list in that video that I'll be filming in the nearest future about like all the things you have to have at Rhode Island, like some weird things like coffee milk, cabinets, pizza strips, party pizza, we have grinders, we have caw hogs, we have a lot. Oh, the memories. Oh, the sloppy memories that are flooding on back. Oh, the college memories that are just resurfacing in my brain right now. I have not had Mountain Dew since I was in college. I believe the last time I had it was when I was in college, and just for reference, I graduated college in 2010. Used to have this a lot in college. We used to go out all the time. We had so much fun. College was so much fun. We used to go out all the time to like clubs and bars and parties and hangouts, and most nights we would go out, it would always end up at like Taco Bell or like little food establishments to just get greasy food to kind of soak up all the fun that we had. And a lot of times we would get Mountain Dew, and we were just such losers. We would go through like the Taco Bell drive-thru and be like, I want a Crunch Ice Supreme and I want Dew on the Rocks. Like, how did I have friends? I honestly don't know, but it was just, they were such fun memories, sloppy memories, but fun memories. So this Mountain Dew is like truly, it is bringing it back for me. I feel like I'm going to hate it, but I also feel like I'm going to take a sip and be like, ah, college days. Oh, young Allison, so many things I want to tell you and warn you about, but here we go. Cheers. Tastes like college. Oof. Wow. That tastes just like college. That tastes like a lot of bad decisions. We're just gonna close that up and just enjoy our youth as we had it and just be really happy for the place that we're in right now. Okay, I feel like this video is like 15 hours long because I keep going way down memory lane. So my deepest apologies, but just, you know how you like eat something or you like drink something and it just brings it back for you? That is what a couple of these items are doing for me. We're gonna move on into an item now that I already know I'm gonna give a 0 out of 10 rating. Somebody suggested Smash Mallow. So the only one at my grocery store was toasted vanilla. I hate marshmallows so much. I've talked about this a ton of times on my channel. Normally I wouldn't buy these just to test out knowing that I already didn't like them, because these are actually really expensive. I feel like marshmallows, you can get like a huge pack for like $1, but the Smash Mallow brand, I think that these were close to $5 for this tiny little package. But my husband and my son really like marshmallows, so I know that these will not go to waste, and I wanted to honor that recommendation. There's something about the consistency and the texture of marshmallows that is just a huge turn off for me. It just makes me cringe so deeply inside. So this is what it looks like. It's just like squishy, like, oh, here we go. Ugh. Nope. Oh, I don't understand how people like marshmallows. It's such a no for me. I like these if they're in like hot chocolate, or if you melt them down and use them as like a garnish in like Rice Krispie treats or something like that, like on their own. I just absolutely 100% cannot do it. The Siete brand is the next snack that I will be testing out. I have tested out a couple of products in the whole Siete line. I've tested out their tortillas, I've tested out their chips, and I just love them so much. I've never tested out the cookies, and somebody recommended anything from the Siete brand, so I figured let's try out the cookies. These are the vegan, gluten-free, grain-free cookies. They are made with almond flour and coconut oil, and I got the flavor Mexican Wedding. I'm not quite sure what Mexican Wedding flavor is, but we're gonna find out right now. These look lovely. I love that they have like little powdered sugar all over them. Kind of reminds me of like a butter cookie, I think that's what it's called. I think it's like a butter ball. So it's like a crunchier type flaky cookie, and then it is kind of like rolled and dusted in powdered sugar. So this is what it looks like. When I hear Mexican wedding, I feel like there's gonna be like a little bit of a spice to this cookie. Let's find out. Oh, well done, Siete. These are very good. I don't really know how I would like pinpoint the flavor though. It's like soft and buttery, but also like crispy and crunchy. That powdered sugar on top adds a really nice something extra. I feel like I'm getting like ginger notes, maybe like cinnamon notes, maybe like cardamom notes. I'm not quite sure. Kind of tastes like Christmas to me. Like, you know all those flavors that represent Christmas? That's kind of what it feels like. I'm trying to see like what is inside of here. Pecan, whatever you want to say, cinnamon, orange peel, jasmine tea, coconut, arrowroot, cassava flour. Like, there's so many good, helpful ingredients in here. You can see right here. But the best way that I would like describe this, it kind of tastes like a Christmas cookie to me. I love that. I'm not gonna like this. I'm not gonna like this at all. Somebody suggested my Mochi Ice Cream. They said either the strawberry or the mango. They said all the flavors are good, but most specifically the mango and the strawberry are the best. So I got the sweet mango premium ice cream in sweet rice dough. This is pillowy and creamy. I feel like I should love, is it mochi, I believe it is, because I'm married to an Asian. My husband is 100% Chinese and they just love mochi. It is just, I don't know, there's something about the texture and the consistency that I just cannot do. This is what it looks like when you open it up. These are also pretty expensive, but I guess, yeah, I guess they are kind of expensive. This was over $6 and you're only getting 6 of them. So it's like $1 for one of those tiny little mochi balls. But I also remember going to Whole Foods and seeing these and they're very, very pricey. I don't like it at all. I don't like the feeling. This is what it looks like. Here we go. I just think that that consistency of the rice texture, what is it? The rice paper, rice dough. I don't know, I don't like it. Here we go. I have to spit it out, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that on camera. God, I know I am like an outlier when it comes to mochi because I know people like live for this, but I 110%, oh, I don't get it. I don't follow that trend. I don't like that trend at all. Oh, I don't like that feeling of that rice dough at all. These will not go to waste because again, my husband's side of the family loves these, and next time we have all of our nieces and nephews over, I'm going to give this to them and they will just like go crazy for them. But it's just, it's not for me. It's not for me at all, and that is okay. Okay, the rice dough paper wrap aside, the ice cream inside of that my mochi, that mango flavored ice cream, chef's kiss. The ice cream was so creamy and so tasty. I kind of just like scooped a little bit of it out to test it out without the rice dough, and wow, like that ice cream is delicious and I would eat all of that ice cream by the gallon. I just physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally cannot handle that rice dough paper wrap situation. It's a no for me. So let's move on to an item that I feel like I will love. I'm going to save the item that I'm most excited for last. So I'm gonna try out this one right now. This is the FOMO No Mo, no sugar added, high key mini cookies. These are chocolate chip flavored, 1 gram net carbs per serving. These are keto friendly, grain free, and gluten free. Not a low calorie food. So a couple of people have suggested the high key cookies to me in the past, and I was very excited to try these. These are aggressively expensive, like obnoxiously expensive. This little bag, this skinny little bag was $4.19 for this tiny little bag. Like, what is inside of here? Gold? Like, I get that they're better for you and they're helpful, but come on, that is so expensive. I guess like the silver lining is, no, you can't even have like the whole container. There are 2 servings per container. I mean, you can have it, absolutely live your life. But like, I thought like maybe it's expensive because you can eat like all of them in here. So it's, I don't know, whatever I was thinking. But Nope, I was wrong. They're just so expensive. And also I'd like to point out that there is this much air in the bag and the cookies don't start until down here. Just throwing that out there. So this is what they look like. Tiny, tiny little bite-sized cookies. I guess a serving is like 7 of these cookies, which I could eat in like 1 bite, literally. Are they delicious? Yes, very delicious. Very, very delicious. Would I buy these again? I would not. They're tasty, they're delicious, but I feel like there are other healthful cookies and brands out there that are equally as good for you and like half of the price. Also, I think that you could just make these at home for a fraction of the price you would pay for one of these tiny, tiny little bags. But they are very tasty. So if you're willing to spend the money, I think that you will be impressed. They kind of have like a coconut aftertaste. Like I kind of feel like a lot of coconut shreds and coconut aftertaste in my mouth now. They're good. I just don't think that they're worth the price. 2 items left. The second to last item, y'all were coming in hot with this recommendation. I don't know if it's just that I asked you in February and Easter is right around the corner. So these are very, very, very much present in all drugstores and grocery stores, but so many people said the Cadbury eggs, and so many people said not the cream-filled eggs, the mini eggs with the little speckled candy coating on the outside. So I picked up this tiny little bag of Cadbury mini eggs. I think that these are just so cute. Like honestly, I think for like Easter time and springtime, just to have like a little candy bowl out and have these inside. I just think the eggs are so pretty with like the little speckles. So let's open on up. Let's test one out. I don't personally need to test these because I've had these so many times in the past. I wouldn't say that these are my favorite for taste. I feel like I like a good old M&M the most, but I mean, they're not terrible by any means. This is what it looks like. I don't even know if my camera will focus because it's so tiny. Doesn't it look like a cute little like dinosaur egg or like a little chick egg? It's just really cute. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Do I eat the whole thing? Do I bite into it? I'll bite into it. I love that candy coating. Candy coating, it's so good. Chocolate, it's good chocolate. I wouldn't say it's the best chocolate, but it's just that crunch on the outside just makes it so tasty. I mean, like spring, you gotta have these for spring. You just gotta have them. Dun da da dun, dun da da dun, dun da da dun, dun dun. The last item that I'll be testing out in today's video, Doritos. You might be looking at this and saying, they're Doritos. It's the blue bag of Doritos. It's Cool Ranch. Like everybody's had Cool Ranch Doritos before in their day. It's not Cool Ranch. Well, it is Cool Ranch, but it's flaming hot Cool Ranch. I didn't even know that these existed. A bunch of people said Doritos, Cool Ranch, flaming hot. And I was like, aren't those 2 different things? They're not. They're together. Look at this little melody. It is a Doritos flaming hot Cool Ranch. I feel like this is gonna have like a heat aspect to it and then like a cooling aspect, like you're eating like a hot wing and then you dip it into the ranch. Wow, these are very, very, very red. Very red. And you know that that's not natural, so love that journey for me. This is what it looks like. Let's just do this. Love talking, let's just do this. Oh, I mean, it's gonna be a terrible description because obviously, oh, it's like wicked spicy. It hits you after you finish chewing it. That hits you, but it tastes like a Cool Ranch Dorito that has been dusted in hot sauce. So like obviously a flaming hot Cool Ranch Dorito. I flipping love these. I love spicy food, and my condiment of choice is now and always will be ranch dressing. I put that SHIT on everything. These are So good. Very spicy though. If you are not into spicy food, say no to these. I feel like these are as spicy, if not spicier, than Takis. I love these. BRB, I'm gonna go eat like the whole entire bag. We just need to take a moment to look at the curly Dorito. Am I alone in this? But curly Doritos, they are just the best Doritos ever. The straight ones, delicious. The ones that are like all curled over and crunched, oof. These hit so different as well. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope to film more of these in the future. These are some of like my favorite videos to film. It's an awesome way to connect with all of you, and it's an awesome way to just try out really fun, delicious, tasty snacks, and some that are just not so tasty as well. But again, I love you guys to the moon and back. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, check out that playlist because I have so many testing snacks videos here on my channel. And if you did like this video, please try to give it a big thumbs up, comment on it, share it. Any of those things really do help us content creators. But as always, your support here is support enough. I love you guys to the moon and back. I hope that you're having a beautiful day, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. Bye, friends.